What's up, vape heads? It's the Real Moose 23451 coming at you again with another juice. I just started this, so right now it's really kicking. It is called Butter Brew by Yami Vapors. Let's see if you can get that. There you go, Yami Vapors. Man, this shit is 100 ml bottle, 3 ml nicotine level. This stuff is legit. It tastes just like a butterscotch, like I've been eating a Werther's Original or something, man. It's awesome. If the volume is a little off today, it's gotten really windy out here where I'm at tonight. Once again at work. And like I told you guys, if I start a new juice, I'm going to do a review on it and let you know. But yeah, I haven't even finished a full tank yet. But right now, this stuff is legit, folks. Like I said, it's really, really good stuff. It tastes like I'm eating a butterscotch candy. It's really good. Like I said, it's really good. The Taruto, I've got a little bit left, like maybe that much left in it, and didn't want to start it. Burn out my coils, and after a week, the third one in a row, for the first time in 3 weeks, I've burned out a coil like once a week. Don't know what's going on, if they're just bad coils or there's just so much sugar in the Taruto, and I've been vaping it so much that it just finally just blew out that coil. But the top of the coil, where it connects to the shaft inside the tank there, darker and shit, but you look at the rest of the cotton around the inlets and it's perfectly fine. So I don't know if it's just because I was just vaping it too much, and it just, you know, I was refilling it up all the time. I wasn't letting it get way down, too far down. Once it got to about the top of this, I'd stop and fill it up and keep it going. That way it's above the inlets, and I was constantly putting juice in it. And man, I'm telling you what, it burned out. All three of them coils burned out the same way 3 weeks in a row. It was like boom, 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 boom. Just constant, just burn them out. So like I said, I burnt through that whole bottle there. I know it takes me a while to get these, to do all the, keep hitting you guys with different juices and stuff, and it takes me so long to get through a bottle. But man, once I start on a bottle, if I really like it, I keep going till I'm done with it. And I had enough in there, just enough to probably start me one more tank, and then I would have been done with it. And I didn't want to start that or finish that and then start on the Butter Brew. Didn't want to do it, so I just said to hell with it. I'll save that for an emergency, in case I need a juice real quick and I don't have any more. I've got enough to start me off with a new coil and, put some in there. Or if I run out and I don't have any more left of Butter Brew or whatever else I'm vaping on, I can put the Taruto in there and get going with it. And I am glad to say that I will go back to the Taruto, and I think I will go back to this. We'll just see how I do after a couple of weeks of doing it, a couple of days or whatever. See if I get burned out on it. There was one point I thought I was going to get burned out on the Taruto, but that's when I found out I had a bad coil, and I just replaced it, put it in there, worked fine. Excellent stuff, man, excellent. I might actually even try to, now that I've tasted the Butter Brew, I might actually try to do both of them at once and see how they do. But yeah, this stuff is legit. I love this stuff. Another bit of information, I am thinking about getting a new mod. It is by Smock, or Smoke, however you guys say it. I say Smock sometimes I say Smoke. It depends on how I'm feeling. But I am going to get a new mod, not the T-Priv. I am thinking about getting the mag kit. I went to Vapor House, checked it out, because I saw somebody with it on, a friend of mine on Facebook. She's got one and she was telling me about it. And this thing is legit. If you guys haven't seen one, go to your local vape shop, check it out. Man, this thing, it's awesome. It's got the Prince tank on it, which instead of the glass being straight up and down, it's kind of bubbled out, if you don't know. And they've got their own set of coils for it. It's not universal. They have their own set of coils on it. From what I've seen, the coils look badass. And it looks like a handle of a gun. And it's got the trigger here. You hit a button on there and it lights up. You take a hit. It's got the screen on this side here. And behind the trigger button, there's a silver nut there. You press that nut and the batteries pop out like a clip. So it is like a handgun. It's really cool. It's really neat. I like it a lot. They've got a matte blue one and a matte purple at Vapor House. I'm thinking about getting that matte blue because it's really nice looking. And from what I've heard, when they do the Prince tips or the Prince tanks, the Princeton tanks, sorry, the tips, they're all different. They have different colors, different designs and stuff. None of them are the same. So if you get one and then a friend gets one, there's a minor detail or a minor change between yours and theirs. And it's really, really cool. And what was the other thing I was gonna say? I'm on, if you guys aren't from the Dayton area, you don't know, but the Dayton area's got a couple of vaping pages on Facebook. And I was happening to be on one looking through stuff, and the admin put a video from YouTube. There's a couple of kids. I'll have to go back through and look at it and find it again. And then when I do, I'll put it in the comments in my video. But it's got like 4 or 5 kids from California that have been vaping since, for like 3 or 4 years or something like that, and they're under the age of 18. Vaping is considered for 18 years or older. So if you're younger than 18 and you're vaping, don't do it. For some, it says 18 years or older for a reason. There's some, I'm all about vaping. I tell everybody comes up to me, oh, you're gonna get cancer, you're gonna get cancer. No, you're not gonna get cancer. It's all food grade oils and stuff. But with that being said, there's a reason why they say it's for 18 years or older. If you're not 18, don't do it. I'm not telling you to go out there and vape if you're under 18. I follow the rules. I expect every one of my viewers and everybody that watches my videos to follow the rules. If you're not 18 years of age or older, don't vape. I'm not going to put an age restriction on my videos because I really don't have anything in there in my videos that cause me to, make it age restricted. But yeah, if you guys are under the age of 18, don't vape. It's not good for whatever reason for you to do it. If some of you know why, please put it in my channel or put it in the comments there, because I'm kind of hazy on all of that. I don't really pay attention much to it. I know I should if I'm going to be putting out videos, but like I said, I'm just doing review videos on the juices that I do. If you guys have any kinds of, I know I keep saying this every time, but if you guys have any juices that you want to see me try and see how I feel about them, put them in the comments. Let me know what you think. And back to the video thing, I'm not trying to condemn those kids for doing it, but they shouldn't be doing something that they shouldn't be. And their parents need to be watching them a little bit closer than they are. And stuff like that, because I'm really big on, yes, granted, when I was a kid, I smoked from the age of 13 till, whenever I quit. And I started dipping when I was in my 20s, and now I'm vaping. But this is better than what I was doing, and I'm not condoning anybody under the age to go out and smoke either. I'm not doing that. But there's a reason why they put an age limit on this stuff, and you need to stick with it. I know it doesn't sound cool or whatever for me telling you not to do that stuff. And I think a couple of the kids in the videos anyways, they said the reason why they did it was because their friends were doing it and they wanted to be cool. Now, I vape because it's an alternative from smoking and dipping. I quit smoking and dipping and I needed something else to give me the nicotine that I needed, and I wasn't going to convert to the gums and the patches and stuff and waste a crap ton of money for stuff that doesn't work. This actually works. I've had friends go to the patches and the gums and they're like, man, this doesn't work. I still want a cigarette and everything else. This works, people. And I can spend $20 every month, $30 every month on something like this, where my friends were popping $50-$60 a week or every 2 weeks or so for gum and patches that wasn't doing shit. But the thing is, I didn't start vaping because I thought it was cool and it was the hip thing to do. I started vaping because it was something that I felt like I could do that would help get me to stop smoking and dipping and get me on the right path. And so far it has. So, yeah, I'm on my little soapbox right now, standing here telling, preaching and whatnot, if you want to say it or not. But it's what it is, and shit like that. So yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, if you're not old enough to vape, don't vape. If you're old enough to not smoke and drink, don't do it either. I know I used to do it, and I'm not telling you to do as I say, but don't do as I do, because I've learned a lot of life lessons doing that type of stuff before I was old enough to do it. And now I see why they say don't do it until you're this age. And you can take my word, you take my advice if you want, or you can tell me to stick it where the sun don't shine. I really don't care. I hope you listen to me and you actually do what I say, but I mean, it's up to you guys. But I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. Like I said, the stuff is awesome. I don't know the blend on it. I think it's a 70-30 blend. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look through the little fine print on the side of the bottle. It's too dim here for me to read it and find out what's going on, but it was like $30 and some change with tax. So but yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna show you the bottle again real quick. It is Butter Brew by Yami Vapors, and it's a 3 milligram nicotine, 100 milliliter bottle. Stuff is really good. I'm gonna hit this one more time and I'm gonna be out like I always do. Check you guys in the next one. Peace.